Hey, everyone. So I just wanted to speak about this because, unlike Meghan Markle, I really am for women's empowerment and pro women. And Meghan Markle will never discuss this topic, right? 'Cause she's part of the globalist agenda. But just the fact that you had a tranny win the Miss Netherlands competition. And so once again, you have a tranny male, biological male, stealing another award from a woman. This happens in sports and other competitions. And my gripe is, I don't care if you're tranny, but you should have your own beauty pageant. You should be in your own category because you're not a woman. And it's not fair to the woman when a biological male steals their award, whether it's sports or beauty competitions. I mean, hey, men can be beautiful. I'm not knocking that. Rob Lowe was really beautiful in his day. I'm sure if he got dolled up, he could have won one of these competitions. But the fact of the matter is, you're not a woman. And you're taking an award from a woman. And I was thinking about it. I'm like, this is an example of being in the wrong category. So let's say, for example, the different pageants, right? I don't watch any of them, but let's say this one. Here's a senior pageant for senior women. So it's like Miss Senior America. It's like an old picture here, right? But whatever. You have beauty pageants for older women. So my argument is, let's say a young woman enters this pageant and wins. Is that fair? No, because you're supposed to be an older woman, a senior woman to be in the competition. And you can say the same thing with a children's beauty competition. They have beauty competitions for children. If you're an adult and you enter it and win, is that fair? No, because you're not a child, right? So to have these categories you're supposed to be in. So that's why it's not right, not fair for a biological male, a trans woman, to go into a woman's competition for biological women, X chromosome. If you're XY and you want to be a trans woman, you need to have your own beauty competitions and stop invading women's spaces and women's sports teams and women's bathrooms, for crying out loud. I mean, if you want to have this whole new category, that you need to have your own spaces and stop taking things away from women, stop taking scholarships away and awards away and trophies away because it's out of control, and this is part of the globalist agenda. And I can show you because they want everyone to accept this body dysmorphia mental illness and to just consider a biological male who says, oh, I'm really a female inside. They want to distort your perception because they want to bring everybody into transhumanism. So they're going, and they admit this, and I'm going to show you a clip. They want to go from transgender to transhuman, and they're doing this, incrementally, as the globalists do everything, step by step. So this is a major step. This is why they're pushing the transgender agenda so hard. So let me just show you real quick. And here's Dylan Mulvaney. I'm sure you've heard of him, the Bud Light fiasco. Well, here in a video, he admits it. It's the transhuman agenda. Here we go. Let's take a shortcut of it.
Negativity. I try to not let the internet's words hurt me or my spirit. But do you know what does hurt? Seeing people in power and authority figures creating laws and bills that are actively trying to harm us transhumans, especially trans children.
Actively trying to harm us transhumans. Harm us transhumans.
So this is the whole Martin Rothblatt uh and part of the global satanic globalist agenda. They want to make everybody just transhuman. They want to bring you up just like Noel
So
Harvey,
I've been
Noel
reading
Harari,
through.
wanting to bring everybody up into the cloud. So they're really trying to gradually bring in, or not so gradually, really, this idea of transgender to transhuman. And that's why they're shoving it down our throats so much and really pushing this. But it's really not fair. And in the process, they're destroying women's sports and women's competitions and taking away from women. So it really feels like an attack on women. And you would hope that more female empowerment figures would speak up about this, but of course they never will because certain ones that we know of, Meghan Markle is part of this globalist agenda, and that's why you'll never hear her say a peep about this.